What's up guys, ManontheMoon here with another video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at and claiming the Season 9 toons from the League Store. First off, I'll go over the 25k toon, season exclusive, Abel. His rush, oh wait, that's 5-star, I was like, something's not right here. Rush, deal 900% damage to one enemy. All other enemies get 100% heal reduction for one turn. Pretty basic. Just a massive hit followed up by no heals for a turn. And then the active is Recover Crosshairs and Bleed, which it's not the worst. I mean, if you were going to use them on an attack team, I guess the initial cooldown is turn 3 though, so that in itself is pretty bad, just because if you want, for me at least, if I'm going to try and recover some bleed, I want it at least by turn 2, because Ralito leads can, attacking into a Ralito lead, it can be a real pain. So yeah, that's really, with that initial cooldown being so long, that's actually pretty bad in my opinion. 30% HP, and then stronger attack. I like the fact that it comes with stronger attack, but it's such an odd build. I mean, I can understand why they would give any 6-star toon with an attached weapon defense or HP to start, but he's just a pure damage dealer who's going to be attacking S-class toons as a, Generation 2 6-star. You're going to have to go completely all out on his attack. You're going to have to make him effective at all, you would have to give him, you'd have to swap that HP for an attack stat. So, I kind of, in that situation, wish they would have just given him attack, rather than making us waste an upgrade, but it is what it is. Command Maggie, Legacy toon. I mean, we were waiting for her forever. She's not a bad command, in all honesty. Recover and Pair active is good. It's useful. 800% damage to one enemy. All teammates regain 35% HP for 2 turns, and get 25% defense for 2 turns. It's not a terrible rush for an attacking command. Or for a defensive command, for that matter. I mean, it's not like we have an S-class command toon yet, so if you're running a command on defense, it's gotta be 6-star. So, she's not terrible. Gia Fang. Now, I was shocked when I saw that they were putting her in here. I kind of expected when I saw the leak, I kind of expected it to change, just because of how good she is. Up to 3 enemies get 500 bleed damage and 300 exhaust for 3 turns. Those enemies get 200 hemorrhage damage, which increases each turn. So, God, she's just so good. And it's a 58 AP rush. Like, that's so super quick. I mean, that's just so fast. Active skill, trauma and bleed, 800 trauma and 400 bleed for 3 turns to a line of enemies. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. But this weapon, 30 attack, which, in all honesty, you'd want to swap that for probably defense. I mean, you definitely want to swap that for either defense or HP. Because she doesn't need attack at all, because her 3rd slot, when attacking, 100% chance to deal 500 bleed damage for 3 turns when enemy HP is more than 75%. So, turn 1, that's guaranteed. Realistically, turn 2, 3, you could still guarantee that, as long as you're attacking a different enemy. and you just kind of, you just lacerate it or spread it around. It's just, she is so good. She is so good, and to be honest, I recommend, no matter what level of the game you're at, I recommend taking her. I would say she is by far the best character that we've probably ever had in the season store. Um, Definitely the best this season, and I mean, I just can't say enough about her. She is just absolutely amazing. As far as the 5 stars go, I like that they put Priya in there. There's players that weren't playing in the 5-star era or even necessarily playing in Season 1 because they offered her as one of the 5 stars in Season 1 as well, which is actually where I got my Priya from. And there's players that have come to the game since then, and they could very well just want her for old school, and they see her in old school arenas and wow, that's an awesome character, I wish I had her. Well, now you can. This neutralized Tyrese was actually one of my first ever 5 stars, so I'm gonna pick him. Well, to be honest with you guys, I'm gonna pick up everybody because, as you can see, I've got more than 110,000 season tokens. I'll probably use the Negan and Tyrese as fodder, but extra fodder, you know what I mean? That's how I look at that. I don't have anything else to spend my season store tokens on, my season tokens, so I might as well at least get fodder out of them, because every season, at the beginning of the season, I start the season with more season tokens than I had at the beginning of the previous, so there's just no reason for me not to take everything at this point. And Santa Negan, I just really don't think, even if you're newer to the game, I don't think he's all that useful. There are limited edition Negan is far better, and he's just as easy to get from the various, elite character token, 5-star wheel, prestige wheel. So, I mean, if you're newer to the game, and you're limited on tokens, I would suggest going for GFang, 100%, and go from there. I would say that even though Abel probably won't come back again, or at least not readily accessible, he's not really good enough to waste tokens on if you don't have a good supply already. That's what I'd say about that. So, all that being said, start out with GFang because she is just that good. She deserves to be purchased first. Alright, and I'm super excited to get her. I did a 10 pull when she first dropped, and I didn't get her. I've done pulls for her since and haven't gotten her, and I'm just so excited to just have her in my roster. Command Maggie I'll also be taking, and I actually will be using her as a backup for my Command Maggie in old school arenas in Endurance. I just like having multiples of the characters that I'm going to use on my attack teams, so that way I can just have the same attack team in multiple attacks as much, for as long as possible. Because I've got a turn 1 team in old school, and after so many goes and so many characters go into recovery, you lose the ability to run a turn 1 team. And yellow commands are kind of an important part of that, so the more the merrier, in my opinion. I'll be taking Priya as well, just because, well, I mean, like I said, I'm taking everyone, but even if I wasn't taking everyone, I would probably take her anyway, even if, as long as I didn't have her, just because she really is that good of a 5-star. Take the Tyrese, take the Negan, and lastly, I'm going to take Abel, just because he is a Telltale toon, and I'm a big fan of those, and like I said, I've got so many tokens, there's no reason not to. See, like I said, I just bought everything and I still have 45,000 left, so that's all I've got for you guys today, though. Let me know down in the comments below. What are you guys going for? Are you guys taking everything like I did? Are you going just for specific ascendables? Are you skipping Abel? Are you going to ascend Abel? Because I honestly probably will not waste the medals to ascend Abel myself. He'll just be in my roster, and I'll have him just to have him. So yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. It's going to be all I got for you guys today. Remember, guys, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.